A client of mine closed a deal for $7,400. He took home $4,100. When he saw the math on his own screen, he said, "This is so bad, bro." In this episode, I'm going to show you how to actually fix that without changing brokerages, without opening your own brokerage, and without another year of doing paperwork. So you stop negotiating over the one number in your business that has a ceiling. My name is Saeed Mohsen. I'm the founder of Boss Agents Academy. I have helped introverted and millennial realtors get predictable clients using AI and automation. I have sold over 1,000 homes in the last 12 years and trained over 1,500 agents in the last 5. If you want consistent clients without cold calling or buying leads, subscribe to the channel. Now let's dive in. So let me finish that story. I was on a call with this agent and we pulled up his actual numbers. It was a personal deal, but he was only keeping 55%. Then we looked at a referral deal from one of these pay at close referral platforms. $7,100 in commission. He took home $2,100. 70% of it gone. And I want to say this clearly because I'm not here to talk you out of being upset. He was right to be angry. That math is genuinely bad. If that's your situation, your frustration is correct. But watch what happens next because this is the part that cost agents years to realize. The moment an agent sees that math, the brain goes straight to one place. They say, "I need to change brokerage." And if that doesn't feel like enough, it gets even worse. I talked to another agent whose brokerage was taking 15% of the commission with no cap. His plan, open his own brokerage so he can keep 100%. Think about what that actually solves. He doesn't have enough deals. So the solution is to add liability, compliance, E&O insurance, and other people's problems on top of not having enough deals. That's not a fix. That's a whole different problem wearing a bigger hat. Here is what moving brokerage actually costs you. And nobody puts this on a spreadsheet. When you move brokerages, that's 3 to 6 months of transition. New paperwork, new compliance, new tech stack, transferring your listings, learning where everything is, building a relationship with a new broker, and during all of it, your lead generation stops completely because you are busy moving. Then there is the feeling, and this one's sneaky. A fresh start feels like progress. New brokerage, new logo, new email signature, new business card, new energy. Your brain reads that as a momentum, but it's not. It's a reset button that hides another year just passing you by. And when the honeymoon ends, and it always ends, you are sitting in a new office with that same empty calendar, so the story updates. I guess this one is not the answer either. I know an agent who has done this 3 separate times, paid $135 a month to one brokerage, and got nothing for it. Then she moved, then moved again. Same result every time. And she already ran this experiment for you 3 times. If this is sounding familiar, there is a better way. Here is the truth. Your split is not bleeding you, your empty calendar is. And no brokerage on earth is filling up your calendar. Let me prove it with the simplest math in this whole channel. What's the best split that exists? It's 100%. That's it. That's the ceiling. There is nothing above it. So the absolute maximum any brokerage move can ever give you, the best case theory, the dream scenario, is the slice you are currently handing over. That's the whole price. It's a raise, but it's still capped by your deal count. Now let's put real numbers on it. Take that same $7,400 commission. At 55%, you are keeping $4,100. Move at an 80-20 split and you keep about $5,900. So the move earns you roughly about $1,800 more per deal. So if you do 6 deals a year, that move made you about $11,000. That's real money and I'm not dismissing it. But now leave your split completely alone. Don't move brokerage, don't renegotiate your splits. Just go from 6 deals to 18 deals. That's an additional $49,000. Same year, same market, same you. And here is the part that should really land for you. 100% of nothing is still nothing. If you did 2 deals last year, going from 55% commission to 100%, the best outcome physically possible in the entire industry, puts a few $1,000s in your pocket and it doesn't change your life. It was never going to. You have been negotiating hard over that one number in your business that has a cap on it. So here is how I want you to think about a brokerage move. Switching brokerages is switching landlords. You can absolutely find a better apartment, cheaper rent, nicer building, a landlord who actually answers the phone. That's a real improvement and I would take it too. But do that for 10 years and you still own nothing. Naval Ravikant said it in 9 words. You are not going to get rich renting out your time. A better split is a better rent. It's not ownership. And you keep shopping for a landlord when what you actually want is a deed. And listen, you already know this. You are telling your clients this every week. When a listing is not selling, does a new sign in the yard fix that problem? Different brokerage, different agent, but the same house, same price, same lack of traffic. You would tell that seller straight up. The problem is exposure, not the brokerage they hire. If you think changing brokerages is the answer to your problem, you are about to change the logo on your business card and call it a strategy. Don't just take my word for it. In 12 years, I have sold over 1,000 homes, and somewhere in there, I figured something out that I wish I had understood on day one. Not one client ever chose me because of the logo on my business card. Not one. My brokerage never sent me a single deal I couldn't have generated myself. I was carrying the entire business and paying someone else just for the logo. I had learned that lesson the expensive way, by the way. I spent over $500,000 of my own money on Zillow leads and owned nothing when it was over. Same lesson, just a different invoice. So my question changed. I stopped asking, where should I hang my license? And I started asking, what am I building that I can take anywhere? And once I had the answer to that, the brokerage question got easy. It stopped being about the split entirely and it became about leverage. That's the whole shift. Production creates income, leverage creates wealth. Those are two different conversations, and the industry only ever has one of them for you because splits are the only thing brokerages control. So splits are the only thing they talk about. And it's just not me. Hassan Khan got laid off from his job as a data engineer. Brand new agent. He had zero negotiating power on a split. Nobody's cutting a deal on a rookie with no production. 19 deals closed in 6 months, over $50,000 in commission. All organically from Facebook content, no paid ads. His brokerage terms were completely irrelevant to that result. He didn't get a better split, he just got a better system. Then Todd Hasty spent 23 years in his business having feast or famine income. He didn't fix it by moving brokerages, he fixed it with a system. And now he is consistently closing 3 to 5 deals every single month. Then we have Randy Rogers, ran this system in New York and generated over 260 leads. One of those leads closed at a $26,000 commission. That one commission check is bigger than what a split change would have returned him all year. Now, I want to come back to the guy from the beginning, the one staring at a $4,100 commission check, because here is what he actually decided. He didn't quit, he didn't run to a different brokerage. He said, when this system is working, this is when I'm going to change brokerage. Build the system first, earn the leverage, then make your move. That's the sequence. And notice what he understands that you don't understand right now. When he goes shopping for a brokerage, he will be walking in with a pipeline, and brokerages compete for agents who has a pipeline. He won't have to beg for a good split. He will be handed one. You can still take the better split. You just want to be the person they are recruiting and not the person applying to join. So let me be really clear about what I'm saying and what I'm not saying. I'm not telling you to never change brokerages. Sometimes it's exactly the right move for leverage, for mentorship, for tools, for the business you are trying to build over the next 10 years. I'm telling you not to move for a split, and I'm telling you that no move on earth will fix an empty calendar. And you're not dumb for thinking it would. Brokerages market splits because splits are the only lever they own. That's the only conversation this industry has offered you. It's not your fault you have been having the wrong argument. No one gave you a better one. So if you want to fix the actual problem, here is what to do next. First, subscribe to this channel. Every week I break down what's really keeping agents stuck. Second, register for my free 2-hour workshop. Link is in the description. It's the entire system. How you will fill the calendar that no brokerage is going to fill for you. For free, you don't need a credit card to buy leads or make cold calls. Third, if it makes sense after that, book a strategy session with my team and we will look at your numbers together and see if the Magnetic Brand Engine is a good fit for your goals. And if you are weighing a move, bring that conversation too. I will tell you honestly whether I think that will help. And do me a favor, drop your current brokerage split in the comments. And next to it, drop your deal count from last year. Then look at which of these two numbers is actually costing you more. See you on the next one.